Welcome to St. Francis. This little baby is Douglas, and he is a sweetheart. He was brought in all by himself and found as a stray locally. So another good reason to spay and neuter your pets, please, because thank goodness we have Douglas, but who knows where the litter and mama is. So please spay and neuter. But back to Douglas, he is a sweetheart. We really have no idea what he is. We are estimating him to be about 12 weeks old. His adoption fee is $300, and that includes his neuter, his microchip, and all of his shots. And speaking of that, we're in St. Francis surgery today, just a little bit warm for Douglas to go out, and he hasn't had all of his shots. So we're filming inside in the air conditioning so he can be seen in his best light, and he is a sweetheart. We have a couple of really big things coming up. Bark at the Splash Park, or I don't even know what we call it, but it's our favorite fundraiser of the year. The Carbondale Splash Park turns the pools over to us on the last day that they're open, which is the 24th of August. And so from 4:30 to 6 for $10, you can bring your dog. They can swim. They just have a wonderful time. And that's a zero entry for the little puppies and the big pool. It's just great. Last year, I think we had close to 100 dogs. So put that on your calendar. That's August 24th. We've got some big deals coming up at SIU. We're tailgating at the football game on the 30th. We're having Bark in the Park at the women's soccer on September 25th. So lots happening here at St. Francis. And this little baby can go home on the 13th. And right now he says, "Come get me."